with them for the moment. Yeah, y'all feel free to pick up anything you see, guys.
Man, I gotta put my nose in it. A little bit bigger now.
Yeah. Look, there's two.
Green glass, you put iron oxide in it. Of course, if you want other colors, you just use other metal oxides or other metals. Like, let's see, chromium oxide turns it a really dark green. If you want purple, you can use manganese. Manganese oxide turns it purple. If you want white glass, you can use tin oxide. If you want blue glass, you can use a metal called
Cobalt.
yeah, cobalt. Which is probably why they call it cobalt blue. Yeah, because it's cobalt oxide out of the glass. So. Yeah, it's all just different metal oxides added to your crystal, and that's actually what gives you different colors. How about crystal? Does anybody know the difference between clear glass and crystal? Does anybody know? What's the difference between clear glass and crystal?
How quickly it's cooled down?
No. Good try though. What?
About $200.
Well, if you don't know, that's probably good because there is no difference. Actually, there is no such thing as crystal. Yeah, crystal is actually just a word that's used to denote the lack of color in the glass. You see, any glass that's clear is called crystal. We keep wanting to turn it into a noun, but it's actually not a noun, it's a descriptive word. You see, prior to the 1st century, there was no crystal. From underneath the planet, like silica from a mine, that maybe the glass would be different, and it was. The glass turned out to be very, very clear. So what they did is they had to have a special name for that very clear glass, so they called it crystallis. And today we call it crystal. Yeah. So there actually is no such thing as crystal. Crystal is just the word that's used to create glass, or used to denote glass that's clear. Now, if you take at least 12% white lead oxide and put it in the glass, and then melt all that down, that glass, of course, will be called lead crystal. But what is lead crystal? Well, it's clear glass that has lead in it, okay? Lead crystal. Clear glass with lead in it. Yeah, go ahead. Well, there is a, like if you store your liquids, like a decanter, if you store liquids in a lead crystal decanter for long periods of time, you will get a certain amount of lead leaching into it, yes. But it's like a lot smaller amount than like, let's say paint or something like that. And so I believe in California you can't even buy lead crystal anymore. I don't think they even sell it. So yeah, there is a certain amount of poisons that are involved with lead crystal. So what they did is they wanted to replace it with something. So they now, instead of using lead crystal, we use what's called barium crystal. Barium crystal.